This video is on naming acids and bases. So naming acids is done by looking at the ending anion of a formula. So we always have a hydrogen in the front, and then at the end, after the hydrogen, is the anion. The ending of the name of the anion is going to tell us the ending name of the acid. Ions can end in IDE, ITE, or ATE. If my anion ends in IDE, my acid name starts with hydro. I leave a space for the name of my anion, the beginning part of it, so the prefix of it, and then I end with ic, and after that I write acid. If my ion ends in ITE, like nitrite, then at the end I drop off the ITE and I replace the ITE with OUS, acid. If my anion ends in ate, like nitrate, I drop the ATE and instead I write ic, acid. So some examples. H2SO4. SO4 is the sulfate ion. Instead of writing sulfate, I get rid of the ATE and ates go to ic. A way to remember this, if you ate an acid, it would be icky. So if you ate an acid, it'd be icky. So sulfates go to sol, and with sulfur, where it's a little different, we use the UR-IC. So we have sulfuric acid. The anion in HCl is my chloride. So chloride. Instead of IDE, we drop the IDE and replace that with IC. And at the beginning, we have a prefix of hydro. So here, I have hydrochloric. And then I write acid. We always write the name acid at the end. Going the opposite direction, nitrous. Nitrous, us, came from ite. So nitrite is NO2, and it has a charge of -1. So the number of hydrogens that are going to be out front need to balance out my charge of my anion. Remember, hydrogens have a positive charge, so that means that I have one hydrogen on the front. So I have nitrite, and then I make it an acid, so I add my hydrogen on the front. So HNO2. Naming bases, well, remember that all bases end in hydroxide, which is the OH negative ion, except for NH3, which is ammonia. So to name this, it's just a regular ionic compound. Na is sodium, and then my OH is my hydroxide. Going the opposite direction, I have calcium. Calcium is in group 2, so it's a charge of +2. Hydroxide, OH, the charge of -1. I crisscross my charges down, so I get CaOH in parentheses because there's a number that comes after it, 2. So calcium hydroxide is CaOH 2.